just release me. Ha 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 ha. Doom doom doo doom doo doo doom 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 doo doom doo doo doom. Just release me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this Andre Wade was just released. Just come to reminisce about some things today, that took place in the walls, and we call the walls. I was at like 1200 Baker Street, and 1200 Baker Street, it's built inside. You can't look outside. You can't look in. You're live. You're live. All right. Let me give y'all this here morning time. This morning time wake up right here. Let me give you some of this word. In his blood, this is my story. This is my song. I've been praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. Oh, yes. I've been praising my Savior all the day long. All right now. All right, all right. Just release. My son got just release on YouTube. Yo, just release. Yeah. And it's gonna be heard all over the world. Yeah, that's a blessing. See? Did I tell you to subscribe? Go on YouTube and subscribe to him. Give you a wake up. Give you a wake up this morning before I give y'all what it is. That was a minister friend of my mother's, who was a minister as well. And that was just at the time that I was getting ready to do the video. She called and she was in that singing. I just had to give y'all some of that. I had to give y'all some of that, But it's a nice day out here in HTown, It's not too look out, Spuddy. Look out, boy. Look out, boy. We got somebody else for y'all to meet right now. I got somebody else for y'all to meet right here. Little Spud. Little Spud Will, right? Little Spud Will. Hey, boy. Hey, boy, how you doing? Hi, boy. Hey, come look at the camera. Look at the camera, Spud. That's Spud. That little Spud Will. He run around here. That's my neighbor's dog, and he just be running around here. That's Spud Webb, y'all. That's Spud Webb. Hey, look, Spud, look. Look at y'all. You'll be sitting here scratching all thing, and you ain't trying to mind. Boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, and it's just a nice day out here once again. I'm out here. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I know it, boy. I know it, boy. You want that infection and want to be hugged. But I'm on some video stuff right now. See, I was trying to put you in the video, and you was over some more stuff. I wanted to talk about the walls this morning, the walls, in which that's where I was, 1200 Baker. I'm going to try to get this one out right here because I've been trying to get this video out, and I ain't been able to get it out. But we're gonna get it out this time. Old Spud and brought us some good luck, and we got us a nice spiritual song in there. So we all right now. Yeah, boy, I see you, boy. The walls. Man, when I first went into that, right? This is really one of the reasons why I couldn't turn myself in, because the county jail here in HTown, it's kind of rough, It ain't nothing friendly about it. And I was in like I say, 1200 Baker Street, and man, them guys was something else up in there. When I first went into I hadn't been in the county jail in so long. See, I thought I was in an airport or something. I was like, man, it's the county. And I went in there. When I was arrested that night, I got pistol whipped. I got pistol whipped. Something that my nephew had. I got in a confrontation with him, man, and the dudes pulled a pistol on me, had me apprehended like a law, and the man hit me, bam, bam, hit me twice with the pistol.
Oh Lord, man, ain't nobody ever hit me with no pistol but the law. Man, this man he hit me pistol twice. Had my jaw all. I had to go to Benton and X-rays and all that, man. But I went to jail. I went to jail. They took me on over there to this old airport looking ass place. And I got booked and everything. And but I was more thankful that I didn't have another charge. I had, like a misdemeanor, failure to identify, you know, and but I went on and everything. I went to the tank where they place you at before they put you on the tank, because of COVID. So I'm in there for about 14 days, in a single cell, coming out, getting an hour, and they was lock you back up. So I was sitting there, man, and I had a lot of thinking to do, right? Because I had never truly been, incarcerated like I had been. And it was crazy because I'm in this single cell, right? And I'm so like, man, it just something didn't seem right. And what was missing was just release. Hey, this on everything I love. Just release was, I mean, it was just steady coming through my mindset. It was kept coming through my mindset what the people was gonna be thinking and everything. And I'm inside these walls, and then I'm like, man. And so after them 14 days, they came to move me to a population. When I get out there in population, they put me on this little old tank. And when I come through the door, it's a bunch of, it's looking rowdy and rugged and, a bunch of youngsters. So all of a sudden, this little old youngster out the he come over there to me. He really come over us to those who was just moving in, right? So he say, look out, school. I say, what's up, player? And I had them tennis on, and everybody looking at them tennis because them tennis is looking good to him. So he say, man, you want to sell that phone time? In the county, they give you 5 free calls, being that you don't have visitation and everything. I say, well, now, man, I utilize, man, I got somebody out there I love, man. I got to talk to him. He say, all right. So he turned around. He say, man. He say, I like school, man. He say, where you from, school? I said, I'm out there, Clark. I'm out there, I meet the Plaza, APT. He say, yeah, I'm out the dead end, right? This little old bitty dude, little skinny dude, you know what I'm saying? Uh, so I went and found my place where I supposed to be sleeping and everything. And then, I come back into the day room and kicking everybody, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of dudes out of that NO, a bunch of NO dudes out of Louisiana. I had one partner that stayed up in that where I was. He was out of Lafayette. And you had, it was a really good crowd of people. And at the time though, at the time of me being in there, right? And one thing that was good about it, they was respecting me, right? They was respecting old school. That I didn't have no drummer coming towards me that would me doing anything to anybody or anybody doing anything to me. No, they didn't. They didn't play that disrespect of old schools. But let me tell you, you was young. Coming up in there, man, you better know how to fight. You better know how to fight. And even if you knew how to fight, man, you still was in trouble because them guys had been on the tank, on a while together. But that dead end, he was kind of wild, right? Him and the old boy out of third. They call him third, man. Them boys, they're gonna go take something, man. They gonna go take something, man. When I say they gonna go take something, man, they go, man, nigga, third. Man, third was so wild, man. Third, whatever dead end, tell him they gone. They go, whoop. Had this one little Spanish guy moved up there and had us come see. He had got one of them care packages. Oh man, he went put his old bag up inside that locker. Next thing I know, I seen third and dead end run up in there, but really third ran up in the boy was laying up in the bunk up there. And man, the third just snatched his sack up out the locker, man. The boy said, hey man, hey, what's going on? Hey man, shut up. I say, boy, these boys here is crazy. But they was gang members, and some of the gang members, they used to try to tell third don't do that shit there, man. Don't do that, man. But third, man, he take a violation, go with it, and there he go again, man. Out doing what he do, man. But the walls. so many incidents that took place in there. I couldn't even tell you in one video because it was so much going on, you know. Uh, Man, they I remember one guy, man, he was about 6'3", 6'2", and big old muscles up on his shoulders. That's about all the muscles he had, really. They was high. So he used to walk up and down the one way in front of the TV. They watch TV, he walking up and down. You know, I already knew. I say, man, they gonna do him. That's what I say. I say they gonna get him. So man, the guy used to always try to mess with the female guard that worked over there every day, mostly, and she was real cool. So everybody liked it, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, she had, you know, she respected us and let us, you know, do what we had to do or wanted to do. So man, this guy he kept messing with us, talking about, I know you like me. And this looked like King Kong Bundy. This man looked like King Kong Bundy. I'm talking about like something else thinking this woman like she talking about, no, I don't like you. He talking about, you know what I'm saying, and with his shirt off going. She said, go put your shirt on. You ain't gonna get the fight. He talking about, you know, you looking at this. You know, them kind of guys, right? So, man, one day something took place and he said something to one of the dudes, and the dude said something here. The dude run over there to the broomstick, broke it with his leg. Pow! Broke it with his legs, so that made everybody come to the day room see what's going on. So he finna, you know, charge one of the dudes that he was getting into it with both of the sticks. I'd never seen, I'd never seen something like this ever took place in my life. Man, there's about 30 dudes beat this dude. Boop, 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 boop. I'm talking about beat this, stomp them. I'm talking about, man, about 30 people, man. Man, they stomped him, man. But I mean, they stomped him, man. And the last person hit it with a mop bucket. First little homeboy, the Richard Cracks, he come up over there and bing hit the man behind the head with one of the food trays. Everybody was like bing on his head, right? And man, he kind of folded up doing. They was already boom, boom, boom. You know, all of them going on off on him, man. Till finally he went to the ground, right? Man, they whooping him out. He covered up. He covered up real good, but for that many people to be whooping his butt, right? So next thing you know, here come my boy up out of South Lawn. That nigga, that nigga came down on him with the mop bucket. Boop, boop, boop. I'm talking about, man, that was crazy. And I remember they came in there and they got him and stuff. The dude, the lieutenant or somebody told my boy South Lawn, why don't you hit him with the mop bucket? He said, why did you hit him with the mop bucket? He said, shit, the man pulled some weapons. It was time. Everything go when you pull weapons, man. And I mean, they really whooped this boy, man. They whooped that boy, man. And you know, that was one of them kind of ass whoopings, man, where you standing by and you seen everything. You know, you can understand why dudes get their butt whooped in them kind of situations, man, because he brought all that on himself. And them guys had already been over there on that tank for so long together. So, you know, they wasn't really fighting one another. They get mad sometime and they going there, beep, 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 boom, boom in the back. You know, they say, come on, bring it to the back. Don't go to the back. If you ever in 1200 and you got that tank way in the back to the left, don't go. The camera can't see. You're gonna get clicked on. One dude went up there talking about, yeah, no, come on to the back, bring it to the back. So he took his dumb butt back there. Man, he went thinking he finna squabble one dude. Man, he went to squabbling that dude and they came all the way from everywhere. And then I had an old partner, you know, he was out of Kansas City, Missouri. That's my boy. That's my boy, man. He you know, he kind of had like them breathing problems and stuff, man. He got kind of hot one day. His celly he had one of them old crazy celly, cause it's about 80 y'all in the tank, right? So the Mexican, you know, the Mexican be walking around there crazy, looking like he full of that Tucci or something. But he a fool, right? He a fool with it though. And man, I mean to tell you, the next thing I know, the boy, the boy grabbed that Mexican and man told that Mexican come on back on him. Man, that Mexican was swinging and never stopped, and man, and all the air and breathe and everything came up out of KC. I mean Missouri. That man, he was like, man, y'all get him. But you know, it wasn't a violent fight because we all was all right. It was just something that broke out at that time. But I already know KC said, he say, man, the man wouldn't stop swinging. I couldn't even, man, the man. Boy, you had to be able to win that mess. He run around there looking like he full of that tutu, but man, they know he can throw them things, man. He put them things on KC for a minute. KC was trying to, well, he couldn't move them things. Them things were coming at him, man. But it was another experience because I hadn't been in county for over 30 years, and it was another experience for me, But experience that, man, I don't want to go through that again, I don't care for what it is. And I'm just telling everybody, pay attention to what you do out here because, you know, people talk about what they can't do and what they will not do or what they think they and all this, but these people send you to jail, they'll lock you up, and they'll deal with you accordingly. Don't think that they going in there and they ain't letting no and they can't do it because COVID now, and they got some situations for COVID. They got some when somebody catches COVID on a pod, they're gonna move that person and lock the tank down for observation for 30 or 14 days. You're gonna be on lock. If you're going home and you're not discharging, and this is if you're in ISL, if you're not discharging, then you're not going home. If you can have you can have a date, but you're on parole. Uh, you're not going home. The only ones can go home is the ones that's reached that 180 days, because they only can hold you up to 180 days in ISL, and then if you're discharging, they can't hold you if you're discharging because they have to pay you for every day that you were locked up after that. So one thing for sure, these people lock you up. These people lock you up, and if you're not, uh, I'm gonna say like in the standard of behavior of those who are used to being locked up, because some of them guys, they first time, and they even though they wild, but they don't know prison is totally different than the county jail. The reason why you don't have a lot of fights and stuff in prison is because people are trying to go home in prison, but in the county jail, you fighting, of course, are trying not to get the time or trying not to go to prison. But if your mentality is in a violent manner, if you wake up tripping, if you go to sleep tripping, then if you get some time, that's what you're taking down there with you. A mentality that would get you in a world of trouble among men that already done been down there, like that guy. See, he got beat down on the tank by 30 some people, but he didn't. But he failed to realize that those people had been around one another for so long. Even though all of them was facing something different, all of them was, but a lot of them was just frustrated. They're young, and the courts, they ain't letting nobody go to court because of COVID. It was so much, man, in there, so much tension in there. So you had to pay attention and just go with the flow. But if you go in there with that mindset thinking you finna run something or do something to somebody, you ain't gonna do it because them dudes they gonna click on you, man. And like I say, I can't say nothing bad about what old boy brought up on himself. I don't know, because I witnessed the fact that he brought that up on himself. He really brought that up on himself. So when y'all out here, because it's some good things out here in society. There's some really good things going on, and so many people are getting into schools and everything, classes and everything. Let's find something to do, man. Let's find something to do other than going to jail, other than going to ISF. Let's find something else to do. I got to see them people this week, and I just pray that peace be upon me and keep me safe, man, and keep me free, man, because if we don't wake up spiritually, or thanking God for waking us up, thanking God for laying us down to sleep, man, you can't just think it's all you, and because it's not all you. It's not all you. But do dum do dum do do dum do dum do dum do do dum. Just release me, hey, ha 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 ha, yeah. And that's what it's about with me right now. It's about just release with me. and I had a lot of written interviews in the walls, and I met a lot of young brothers, man, and a lot of young Caucasian men and Spanish men, and I experienced something different, and it was amazing that I went to jail. And even though I came in there, big old face and stuff, looking like I just got whooped off another tank or something, and they done moved me over there. That's how I was looking, right? But don't nobody want to be looking like that. Don't nobody want to go through uh, what I went through, even though I had a little old blue on. But it was like, I got physically, somebody put their hands on me physically, and the old me would wanted to really do something to them boys because they didn't even know me, but I know where they at. But if I did that, then it wouldn't be no change in me. Wouldn't I'd still be the same, So I had to let that go. I faced it the walls, and I got more stories to go on with the walls, all the way up until my eye self, So. Uh, I'm coming with something, but I'm trying to contact some of these guys I will do interviews with, and then I'm doing that also. And I also want to let you all know that I'm trying to start a family day and a group day. If you my family day is my family day is like you and your loved ones communicating, up on my channel, expressing. I like to hear some of the mothers express how they felt when their child was given all that time, or how their child was given the time and they are out now, and how did they feel at that time. So if you feel like you can express those things, then uh, get at me, holler at me, and we can set up something where uh, your family members can express themselves here on Just Release. So once again, this is Just Release with Andre Wade, and I'll be back. But don't forget, when you tell somebody about Just Release, tell them hit that like button. Tell them hit that like button and subscribe. And subscribe, because ain't no telling what I might come back with next. Because this is Andre Wade with Just Release. Do dum do dum do da dum. Do dum do dum do da dum. Just release, man. Ha ha. Ooh, that messed up.